Hello again, YouTube. Lots of videos coming out for you today. So this video is going to be about the benefits that you might not know that can come from simply chanting Om for periods of time daily. And the recommended time that is said to be beneficial is 108 chants of Om. And realistically, that should work out at around about nearly a minute per breath when you get really attuned to doing it. But it could be about 40 seconds per breath, so it could be that you're doing 20-second inhalation and a 20-second exhalation, or it could be that you're doing maybe 15-second inhalation and a little bit more on the exhalation. Anyway, it is extremely beneficial, actually, physically speaking, to the body, not just in a meditational aspect, but it creates, the vibration that it creates causes physical benefits to start attributing themselves to your existence. And it is something that you'll notice, it's something that I personally noticed after just doing it daily for about 7 days, and I was chanting for maybe 30 minutes per day. So I didn't have any prayer beads or anything, so I wasn't counting 108, but I was chanting for about half an hour per day. And now I do as much as I can. I literally chant all day if I can chant. I'll just be walking around chanting. But anyway, so I'll just tell you some of these benefits. So the chanting of the Om mantra actually purifies the environment around you. You know, you don't have to believe that, but it's something I personally believe in. It's because of the vibration that's created, and the reason why is because it is the original vibration of yourself and of existence itself. This is the primordial sounds, is the ah, ooh, and These are the sounds that we can make from nothing at all. The tongue mixes the sounds together to create different elements of sound, but the original sounds, without the tongue mixing those together, is the ah, ooh, and And I will be making another video after this one where I'll be chanting Om so you can see how to do it correctly. And I will be telling you how to do it correctly as well. And there'll be certain aspects to doing it correctly which you will actually notice anyway. You'll know if you're doing it correctly because you'll hear the correct vibrations within your own Om chant. And then you could record yourself as well and play it back to yourself. But anyway, so it purifies the environment because of the vibration, and it creates positive vibrations within the atmosphere. It creates positive prana. Your concentration increases when you chant the Om mantra, and that's obviously because you are persisting in chanting the same thing over and over and over again, whether it be for 108 chants or whether it be for 30 minutes or whatever. The point is, you are using your will and concentration to stay focused upon that. So it will increase your concentration. Om chanting gives you better immunity and self-healing power. Again, you don't have to believe this, but I do personally believe it to be true, because I believe that when you're creating that vibration within yourself over and over and over again, it's vibrating your lymphatic system and it's vibrating your cells. So it's pumping your lymphatic system and it's allowing them to actually detox and excrete, which a lot of people are way too congested to do. It also improves your concentration and helps you focus. We've said this one. I'm reading these from a simple website, just so you know, but it's only because I agree with these particular benefits, and I did wonder if anybody had noticed the same benefits that I'd noticed. So it seems that other people have. Om chanting produces a vibration and sound which is felt through your vocal cords and your sinuses. This is the main one that I wanted to find out if other people noticed. And the vibrations open up the sinuses and clear the airways. So after about 2 days of doing it for half an hour per day, I already noticed that all the smells around me were much stronger. I could smell blueberries from seemingly a mile away, or flowers and stuff. It was amazing. But obviously it's got its negative sides to it as well, because a lot of people eat extremely unhealthily, and therefore you can smell them from a mile away too. But each to their own. Anyway, it can place you into a meditational state, which is obviously part and parcel of the package that the Om chanting is supposed to produce. So it induces a state of deep relaxation, and that's because of this persistent concentration and focus, and also because of the vibration, because the vibration that you're producing from the ah, which starts down at the navel chakra, rises slowly up as you get to the ooh, and then again reaches up to the pineal and the pituitary glands, vibrating its way along there. And again, this is something that you'll notice if you're able to do it correctly, which I'm sure you will be able to, and if you do it daily for a long period of time. So the Om chant not only benefits the person who is chanting, but it is said to benefit other people around them, wherever the vibrations are flowing around them. And I would agree with that too, because you are vibrating the actual air particles within the atmosphere around you. So it does seem to make sense to me. It is of my belief. Again, you are not at liberty to believe that if you don't want to. The Om mantra has got cardiovascular benefits. By relaxing our body and mind, our blood pressure will decrease, and our heart will beat with regular rhythm. And this one is absolutely true. And it's mainly, I would say, really, though, because when you are taking that long, deep breath into your lower, you're breathing right down into the deepest part of your belly, abdomen that you can. And then you're slowly, ever so slightly tensed, pushing the air back out and up. You're not really, you're not like singing or talking. You're pushing the air out whilst producing the sound. That's how you really chant. So because you're doing that, you're massaging your abdominals slowly. You're massaging your organs as well with your abdominals, I should say. But you're pushing that air out real slowly, and it produces this relaxed effect because your breathing becomes so relaxed. You become extremely attuned to having relaxed, stress-free breathing. There is no stress breath that is ever involved in your life when you start practicing a consistent daily practice of the Om chant. So with that being the case, as your breathing is always so relaxed and stress-free and calm, your heart and your blood pressure are going to decrease as well. Let me carry on where I was before I lose myself. Om chanting actually improves your voice by giving strength to your vocal cords. Obviously that, of course, makes sense because you are constantly practicing chanting, which is a long, drawn-out. It's very similar to singing, and you're also breathing it out from the lower abdomen. So it's like in the same way that an opera singer would want to project to an entire opera, they use their belly to sing. So this is the same effect with the Om chant. And this would be very helpful during old age. This is what this website says. Like it makes sense, because I personally work in a care home, and a lot of the old people, you struggle to tell what they're actually saying, and it's because there's a weakness to the vocal cords. They don't have that strength anymore, so their voice is very, they can't project it to you. You have to get real close if you want to hear what they're trying to say. And it's also said that rubbing your hands together while chanting Om and putting those charged hands on different parts of your body or others activates those body parts and begins to heal. Now, something that I've noticed is that all of my skin seems to be puffed out after a long session of chanting Om. It feels like I've pushed all the chi energy or pranic energy into all of my cells, into my lymphatic system, into, condensed it into my bones almost. It's like it's given power to my flesh, to my body, to protect it. Through chanting and meditation, you can have better control over your emotions. Certainly true. I'm sure anyone could agree with that. And thus allowing you to see situations with a clear and rational mind. Regular Om chanting will take you on a spiritual journey to greater happiness and positivity, but only if it is done daily for a longer period of time, as I'm saying. Mantras are not an overnight fix to your problems. You must have patience and learn the correct techniques, which is basically what I'm saying anyway. You can tell I'm just reading off a website here, can't you? When the Om mantra is chanted in a group, the effects are amplified. This is absolutely true, and the harmonics are also amplified, which is extremely interesting because it's almost like you're going to hear glass start shattering around you. You can hear everybody's vibrations harmonizing together, and it's absolutely beautiful. To try it, a lot of people don't want to do it. A lot of my friends don't want to join in with me because they think it's weird, but what are you going to do? This website says here, it's been our experience that Om can help cleanse your skin, and I would like to add my experience that my personal belief is that the electromagnetism that it creates within your body because of those consistent vibrations is what allows for that cleanliness in the skin. It's like it electrifies your skin. It's like you become a truly electromagnetic being. It's wonderful. And obviously it's chanting out positive vibrations into your aura as well, so you're cleansing your aura, so you're physically cleansing your skin, your body, you're massaging your organs, you're cleansing your aura, and you're cleansing the environment and the prana around you. The spinal cord is also strengthened, and of course the abdominal muscles are going to be strengthened, but most importantly is that spinal cord, because there's two ligaments that run from the base of the spine to the top of the bottom of the skull, and they are really what you need to have strengthened if you want to be able to sit in correct meditational poses, and also if you want to be able to access your chi power, essentially, if you want to be able to connect the negative and positive polarity within yourself to create that yin-yang spectrum. The sound ooh is created by the vocal cords, which can also benefit because it stimulates and vibrates the thyroid glands and the throat. And if you are looking up at the spiritual eye, the third eye, the pineal gland, while you are chanting, your eyesight will start to improve because it starts to vibrate upwards as well. I mean, it does anyway, but if you actually look up, then it almost directs that vibration and energy upwards even more so, and you do get a clearer vision from it because it seems to cleanse, I guess, the lymphatic system, that because there's a layer of lymphatic fluid that runs over the eye, so I guess it must help to detoxify that and pump that around as well. So that's what I've got to say on the potential benefits of Om chanting, and I will then very soon make another video on how to Om chant correctly. Alright, thank you for that one, YouTube, and I'll see you in the next one.